Let us go ahead. 2.4 exercise, maxima and minima. Today we are doing 17th problem. Okay. So a box with a square base. A box with a square base is to have open top. Surface area of the box is 192 centimeter square. Find dimensions of this box so that its volume is largest. So volume should be maximum. Now imagine, I am not going to draw it on the board. There is a box. How is the box? Base is a square. Side of the square base I will call as x. So let side of the square base equal to x centimeter. So there is a base which is a square, and then there is a height to the box. So height of the box, let me call y. It has a square base. Now there is open top. So there is no top. There is no lid. So base is a square and then there is a height. Okay. Surface area of that box. So what is the surface area of the box? Let us call it S. So how much material you will need to prepare that box? First we have to prepare the base. Base is a square base. Each side is x. Area of the square, x square. So base area will be x square. Now there are 4 rectangles sidewise. Base one is x and height is y. So it's a rectangle. One side x, one side y. What is the area of a rectangle? X into y. Likewise 4 such rectangles are there. 4 faces. So 4xy. So area for the base and area for the lateral faces 4xy. That is the surface area. But that surface area should be 192. So this will equate with 192. So I am going to erase this portion. So I have this equation, x square plus 4xy is equal to 192. What is the value of y from here? Take x square on the other side. So 4xy, this 2.4 I will write somewhere here. Exercise 2.4 we are done. Okay. So 4xy is 192 minus x square. And so what is y value? 4x I will divide down. So y is equal to 192 minus x square divided by 4x. Call it equation number 1. Now we want volume to be maximum. I will erase this. So now what is the volume of the box? Let us call it V. Now you know volume, again 10th standard, mensuration, school geometry. So volume of the box is base area into height. Basic formula. How do you get volume? Base area multiplied by height. Therefore V is equal to base area. Base is a square, area is x square, and height of the box was y. So volume is x square into y, and I have y value which I will replace here. So volume is x square into value of y, 192 minus x square upon 4x, bracket closed. It is multiplied. So 1x I can cancel. So volume is x into 192 minus x square whole thing upon 4. Or if you open it up, 192x minus x cube whole thing upon 4. Now volume should be maximum. When it will be maximum? Derivative 0. Which derivative? Derivative of v with respect to x. dv by dx. So I'll write it here. Actually this I will need later, but I'll copy down later again. So now I'll say volume is maximum if dv by dx equal to 0. So now differentiating with respect to x, what is dv by dx? Observe, dv by dx will be Actually it looks like division, but I will not apply the quotient rule. 1 upon 4 is a constant. Keep it as it is. Numerator is a subtraction. Easy. 192 into 1. That is 192 minus, for x cube, it is 3x square. Call this step as number 1. Number 2 rather. And now if dv by dx equal to 0, that means this bracket has to be 0. So 192 minus 3x square should be 0, or 192 equal to 3x square, or 192 upon 3 should be equal to x square. So what is x square? 64, and therefore x will be 8. Block. Ideally x will be plus or minus 8, but x is the length, so it has to be always positive. You can mention here x is positive. Therefore x is equal to 8. Now, what is second derivative? d2v by dx square. I go back to equation number 2. 1 by 4 is a constant, no change. 192 is alone, so derivative is 0. Minus 3 into 2x, 6x. So it is minus 6x upon 4. Or that is minus 3x upon 2. But you know x is positive. So minus 3 by 2 into positive, minus into plus, it is going to be negative. Definitely. You can just say, if you want, you can put x value as 8. Even you put x as 8, can you see that 2 4s are 8. So you got minus 12. You can show it is less than 0. Second derivative coming out negative is condition for maxima. So your statement is volume is maximum when x equal to 8. And the question was, you had to find the dimensions of the box. Now what was y value? Observe, y value you had 192 minus x square upon 4x. So if you put x is equal to 8, what is corresponding y value? 192 minus 64, and 4 8s are 32. So how much is y value? 128 by 32, 32 4s are. So y is coming out 4. So write your answer below. Dimensions of the box. Side of the square base equal to 8 centimeters and height of the box 4 centimeters. Next. Question number 18. It says profit function Px, profit function Px of a firm, comma, selling X items per day is given by Px is equal to 150 minus x into x minus 1625. Find number of items, comma, the firm should manufacture to get maximum profit. Also find it. That is the maximum profit we have to calculate. Okay? Solution. Let us assume the number of items is x, so that the company can make maximum profit. So we'll say let number of items equal to x to get maximum profit. Now profit function Px is given as, I'll open this also, 150x minus x square minus 1625. So this P, profit function, when it will be maximum, we want maximum profit. So this is maximum provided derivative 0. Which derivative? dp by dx. So let us calculate the derivative. Therefore, dp by dx is equal to, so differentiating with respect to x, 150 into 1, 150 minus 2x, constant, so 0. Call this step as number 1. Now profit is maximum if dp by dx equal to 0. So let us equate this to 0. So 150 minus 2x equal to 0, or 150 equal to 2x, or x equal to 75. Now what is second derivative? d2p by dx square. Second derivative, 150 alone, derivative 0, minus 2 into 1, so minus 2. So it is negative. Second derivative negative is condition for maximum. So profit is maximum when x equal to 75. So your answer, the company should manufacture 75 items so that it will get maximum profit. Next, number 19. Find two numbers whose sum is 15 and when square of 1 multiplied by cube of the other is maximum. That value is maximum. Okay, now let the numbers be x and y. So let the two numbers be x and y. Their sum is 15. So x plus y should be 15, or y should be 15 minus x, number 1. Now let us call, I want square of 1. So suppose I take square of x square. That should be multiplied by cube of the other, so y cube. And this function let us denote by something like say p, because it's a product. So I make square of x multiplied by cube of y. They want p to be maximum, but again two unknowns I cannot keep, so let me substitute for y. So no, sorry, here I will take one this thing, y index is 3 and for x it is square 2. Square opening you will find easier than cube opening. So let us this time replace for x and not for y. What is x value? 15 minus y. Okay, even if you have written that. So for x I am putting 15 minus y, bracket square, and this y cube I am keeping as it is. So open this out, a minus b bracket square. So a square 225, 2ab 30y plus y square, all this multiplied by y cube. Are you getting my point now? If I put y value, I would have to open bracket cube. Isn't bracket square opening is easier? So I replace for x and not for y. Okay. So what is p coming out? Observe. Open it out. 225 into y cube. So 225 y cube minus 30y into y cube. So 30y raised to 4 plus y square into y cube, y raised to 5. So now p is maximum if derivative 0. Which derivative? Derivative of p with respect to y. So dp by dy will be 0. Differentiating with respect to y. What do I get? dp by dy. 225 is a constant. Y cube 3y square minus 30 into y raised to 4, 4y cube plus y raised to 5 is 5y raised to 4. So how much is dp by dy? Observe, 225 into 3, 675 y square minus 30 into 4, 120 y cube and plus 5 y raised to 4. That is dp by dy. Call this step as number 1. 1 or 2. Okay, number 2. Now we want it to be 0. So if dp by dy equal to 0, then all this will be equal to 0. Now when I write this, I'll keep 5 is a common factor and y square is common. So 5y square I'll put common. So see what you will say. You have to divide by 5. 5 ones are 5, carries 1. 5 3s are 15, carries 2. 5 5s are and y square has come out. Then minus 5 common. So 5 2s are and 5, so 24. And out of y cube, y square has gone out. So y plus 5 has gone out and y raised to 4. From y square you get y square. And that should be equal to 0. Now y cannot be 0 because otherwise that product will become 0. So y can't be 0. So this bracket has to be 0. So that means I'll copy y square term first. Y square minus 24y plus 135. That should be 0. You know, I said y can't be 0 because the original product function, that only will vanish if y becomes 0. Okay, now for 135, factors are 15 9s are check, and 15 and 9, addition is 24. I want minus 24, so factors are y minus 15 into y minus 9. So either y minus 15 is 0 or y minus 9 is 0. So either y is equal to 15 or y is equal to 9. Now what is second derivative? d2p by dy square. Check. Go back to equation 2 and one more derivative. 675 into 2y. 675 into 2y minus 120 into 3y square and plus 5 into 4y cube. Y raised to 4. That is 4y cube. So what is d2p by dy square coming out? 675 into 2's are 1350y minus 120 into 3, 360y square plus 5 into 4, 20y cube. Do you want to take out something common? 20 and y if you put common. So what will remain inside? So if you remove 20 from here, 675, y has already come out. Then minus 25 remove common, okay, so 18 y and plus y square, that remains inside. So now if y equal to 15, you want this this product to be maximum, okay. So if y is equal to 15, what do you get? d2p by dy square. Observe, 515, 15 2s are, so outside 300 into bracket y square, 15 square, 225 minus 18 into 15, 15 eggs are 270 and plus 675. Now 675 and 225 positive. Okay, from that 2. So all, I don't want the exact answer. This will give me positive, this is positive. So this will become positive. And second derivative positive is condition of minima. I don't want that. So next I will check for when y is equal to 9. See what happens? Then d2p by dy square. How much you get? 20 into 9. It is 180 multiplied by. Now check. I am putting y as 9. So 675 minus 18 9s are 162 and plus 9 square 81. Alright, again am I doing something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? So once again, if now I have to go back to all, I would like you to please check if I have done some calculation mistake. I can't go back right now. So this 19th problem you can try to do because you have known the method. You can just try to correct it. Otherwise, some other time I will solve it once again. But here also I am getting it positive, so it should come out as a minima condition. I do. Well, I'll have to check the calculation. So 19th problem, I am keeping it pending. I will cover it up later in some other video. Meanwhile, you can check your calculations. Let me do one more here. Number 20. Show that among rectangles of given area, I underline this word, given area, square has least perimeter. So rectangle with the smallest perimeter, minimum perimeter becomes a square. That's the meaning. So supposing now a rectangle, we'll assume sides are x and y. You can write it, let length be equal to x and breadth equal to y. Okay. Now what is area of the rectangle? Area of the rectangle will denote by capital A, which is x into y. Alright. And now they say given area, meaning area is given to you. So this is to be regarded as fixed or constant. So area constant, because it is a given area. Now, what is the perimeter? Perimeter of a rectangle, let us call P. It will be 2x plus 2y. But what is y value from here? Suppose I call this number 1. Y will be a upon x. So perimeter will be 2x plus 2 into a upon x. Because as I said, I can't have two unknowns. I can't have two variables. So I replace the value of y from equation 1. Okay. Maybe, so this perimeter should be minimum. Where is that possible? Derivative 0. So P is minimum if dp by dx equal to 0. Now what is dp by dx? Calculate derivative, addition. So easy. 2 into 1, that is 2 plus. Here 2a is a constant. And for 1 upon x, what is the derivative? Minus 1 upon x square. So I'll write it here again. Therefore, dp by dx, I got 2, now plus into minus, minus 2a upon x square. Call it equation number 1. And then I will say, if dp by dx equal to 0, then what happens? 2 minus 2a upon x square becomes 0. So 2 equal to 2a upon x square. 2 and 2 cancels, x square cross multiplied. So x square equal to a. But you know, area was x into y. So substitute for a. So x square will be x into y. 1x you can cancel because we know x is not 0. So you can cancel it. And therefore you got x equal to y. Both sides equal, length and breadth are equal, means the rectangle becomes a square. But can you check second derivative at the same time? What is the second derivative? d2p by dx square. Go back to equation number 1. So derivative 2 is alone, so derivative 0. Minus, here 2a is a constant and x square is down in the denominator. So I can't. So I have to bring the term up. So it is 2a into x raised to minus 2 when you take derivative. So x raised to n. Derivative n, x raised to, subtract 1 from here, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So this is minus into minus plus 2a into 2, 4a upon x cube. But I know x is positive, length, y is also positive, so area is always positive, so everything positive. So this is going to be greater than 0 because x positive, area positive. Now second derivative coming out positive is a condition for minima. So this perimeter is minimum when x equal to y. That is when the rectangle becomes a square.